Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, so what I want to do today is have a look at the Mindful Tarot. Now, I do have the Universal Tarot deck, but it's a little mini one, and I just sort of wanted to use the Rider Tarot that's given to me as a gift by a beautiful angel. So let's use this deck to choose a card for reflection. So what card are we going to reflect on today? In a mindful way. We want to really sort of just a moment of meditation, reflection. Okay, so we've got Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups traditionally to me is that sense of being bored, being dissatisfied, having a moment to sort of emotionally, I think you're just detached from the world. I think you feel like you're emotionally detached in some way. You're trying to create a sense of stability or foundations in regards to your emotions. And so maybe you're feeling a little bit out of sorts in some way. You're feeling disconnected, dissatisfied with what's been going on for you in your life on some level. So what does Four of Cups mean to you when you see tarot, when you see this card just on its own? Remember, we've got no other cards to give us any more context. We don't have a question. We're just sort of asking what card do we need to reflect on, meditate on today, and we've got Four of Cups. So what does Four of Cups mean to you in your journey? So fours, let's have a look at what fours mean. Fours walls make a room. Four ranks of soldiers make a square formation, used to great effect by Duke of Wellington to defeat Napoleon at Waterloo. And although our planet is a seamless globe, the four cardinal directions define everywhere we go and the entire perimeters of our world. Four is also, of course, a hugely important number for the tarot itself. The four suits, the four court cards, the four abodes of the boundless heart, the fourness of the number four bespeaks the ability, strength, and refuge of our home and hearth. It's also the number of the Emperor and Temperance, and may suggest an impulse toward order and restraint. Both qualities are essential to build a solid foundation, but without humour or faith or grace, our impulse toward order can also pivot into stagnation or worse. Well, that gives us something to sort of reflect on, doesn't it? So let's have a look. Four of Cups. So let's have a look and see what it says. On the Greek island of Ikaria, the tables are always big enough, no matter how many folks stumble into the Easter feast. For instance, there's always a way to squeeze in another chair, and every few minutes someone new will shout, "Diamas, to our health, cheers," and another glass of that potent homemade wine will get poured for us, all of us. This is about us. The Four of Cups is not that card. This is a card about me. In the traditional Waitsmith imagery, we find a scene of reserve, the restraint that characterizes the fourness of the four. With eyes downcast, the figure contemplates, as Waite put it, the three cups in the foreground with an air of fatigue and discontent, as if the wine in this world is called satiety only, stuck in the past, a difficulty we'll find with the 5, 6, and 8 of cups as well. The figure has drunk of the world's graces and found no fulfillment. Now, in a replay of the suit's ace, the hand of divinity is again emerging from the unknown clouds to offer a gift, as Waite writes, another wine, as if a fairy gift is now offered the wastrel, but he sees no consolation therein. The beauty we see everywhere in this suit is decidedly present here. Our wastrel is being offered the elixir of the gods, and yet they remain parched, alone, reserved. They hold back. If we're feeling particularly unkind, we might call them a miser of the soul. Their posture isn't really so different from that of our Midas figure in the Four of Pentacles. Both cards are portraits of suffering. What is keeping us from the big table? Is it sadness, anxiety, fear, or pain? Is it greed or anger? Is it past injustice or present danger? It's time to look up and to consider, deeply consider what is being offered. Take the cup. So kind of interesting to reflect on, isn't it? When you think, who is this character? Or how are you feeling within yourself? How does it resonate with you in regards to the sense of feeling as though everything is just feels like the world is on top of you. You've got this emotional burden that you just feel very heavy-hearted in some way. So kind of interesting to look at. Look at this cup you're being offered. You've drunk out of all these and it's given you no satisfaction, and then you've been offered this fourth cup, and will it give you the answers that you need? You have to decide for yourself. So kind of interesting to reflect on. But let's have a look and see if we can. So we've got that mindful thought about this cup. What's it about? Now we're going to, okay. It's telling us we've got a lot of deep thinking to do. We're thinking about things. It is. We are in this deep thought, emotional thought. It's deep thinking. Quite interesting with this Queen of Wands. There's a lot of passion. And, what are our passions? What are our desires? How can we be creative in moving forward? Okay, so we've got this Four of Cups. Now he's in this deep emotional thought. He's analysing his situation that's going on. He's analysing the cups that he's already had. He's analysing the cup that he's been offered. Analysing his life in emotional sense. And he's being told, hey, wait a minute, it's time for you to be a little bit more bold, a little bit more dynamic, be a bit more creative, be independent, nurture your passions, your creativity. And let's see, one more card. Ooh, maybe it's time to look at your harsh truths. Time to look at the facts of the situation. Kind of interesting that you're being influenced by these court cards here. You've got the King and Queen of Swords telling you to, time to look at the facts of the situation. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. It's time to be a little bit more logical. Think about things. Speak, communicate exactly what you need to do. It's time for communication. It's time to really express who you are. It's time to be confident in what you want. Stop dwelling in the past. Stop dwelling in what is or what was, and time to start to take action and move forward. Time to start really nurturing your desires, your passions, your independence. So kind of interesting there. How that sort of expands. So you've got that thought with the Four of Cups, which we've reflected on in the book. And then you've got these other cards to give you a little bit more information there. So I love that. You can go back if you want to dive into the book a little bit more about what each card means in a mindful way. But you can get too bogged down by too much information. Let's keep it as simple as possible. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care, and blessed be.